Almost 8:30 here on a Wednesday morning. That is Carly Pierce and Chris Stapleton. We don't fight anymore. And as we do about this time every Wednesday morning, we have somebody from the Dakota College of Botany. And today we have just like the head cheese, the big kahuna on campus. We have Dr. Steve Shirley from MSU and DCB. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Good to be with you again. And I guess I've been called a lot worse than the big kahuna or the head cheese, so I'll take that for a Wednesday morning. But hey, good to talk to you. Thank you.
It's a big compliment. I love those words. I love that. And we appreciate you having the time this morning to talk to us because, as we know, DCB has been growing and growing and growing, and the brand new academic year is starting really soon. Steve, what can you tell us about it?
It is. You know, this is always such a fun time of year, a lot of energy and enthusiasm on campus. We've got our students returning and coming back, and you know, we've got our faculty are back who have maybe been off for the summer, and of course our staff who have been on campus all summer long are gearing up for a new academic year. And I was on campus day before yesterday on Monday, and we welcomed. We've got some new faculty that are joining us this fall, and kind of going through some orientation things this week and getting ready for the year, and we'll kick off with classes next week. So summer is over, and we're moving forward, I'm afraid to say, but always a fun time of year.
I was going to say, you know, the next Monday and Tuesday is the big start of the new season, if you will, and yeah, exciting time. This is about as exciting as it is, I suppose. What, about a week before graduation too? This is about as exciting a time as you have, isn't it?
It's kind of our two Super Bowls of the year. Yeah, we've got the big one, of course, is graduation and commencement. It seems like it was yesterday, but that was already back in mid-May. I recall it was a very rainy, wet day on graduation day in May, but it's always a little bittersweet as we say goodbye to that class, but we wish them well, and they're off with their successes, and now it's our chance to welcome in some new students to DCB. So an exciting time of year.
And new faculty, as you were saying as well. But let's talk about Dr. Simone. This was her first year last year. Now she's got this whole year under her belt, and an exciting time for her coming in for year number 2.
That's right. This week, 1 year ago, I mean, literally was her first week on campus. And so we had been through a search. You know, we had Dr. Jerry Migler, who had served the campus really well for 7 or 8 years, and he retired and is doing some other fun things. And so we went through a search process last summer, and my goodness sakes, here we are already in the blink of an eye. And Dr. Simone has done a fantastic job as our campus dean, and it really just been a seamless transition, which is all you can hope for, and just really has done a nice job and hit the ground running. And it's been fun to get to work with her over the last year, and a lot of good things going on under her leadership. So fast forward from where we were a year ago to today, and things have a little more nice to have that stability now. With we're not in such a transitional period right now. So it's been a good first year.
And new faculty as well. How many new teachers do you think we have coming in?
Yeah, I don't have the number right on the tip of my tongue. I think it's 7 or 8 new faculty have joined us this fall. So a good number, and again, there's a lot of things for them to learn and get a grasp of here ahead of when the students come in to kind of learn a new system or a new campus or a new college, or whether they're brand new to teaching or they've been teaching for many years. Regardless, it's a new system and a new college, and so there's always a few different policies and procedures and things to get acclimated to. So they're going through all that this week as well. And
do we have a number for students this year yet, or no?
I don't have one for you right now. We'll have a day one report next week, and see exactly what our head count looks like next week as we get started. And then the North Dakota University system, and as true with most colleges and universities around the country, typically that number is finalized about the 4th week of the semester. Once there's always a few students that are adding a little late or dropping out after the first few days or whatever. We kind of get all that shakeout period to happen for the first few weeks, and then we'll have a final number about 4 weeks into the semester.
Okay, all right, and always looking for bigger numbers, and just we love to see the fact that the college has been growing, and with that we can always look at different reasons why, but just first and foremost, just an exceptionally awesome campus and system that we have here at Dakota College of Botany. It really is. a wonderful, wonderful school with wonderful teachers and just a great system in place.
It's a fantastic environment for teaching and learning, and part of that credit also goes to the community. It's a wonderful community. It's a wonderful region. Bottineau and the college are really tied at the hip, and what's good for DCB is good for the community of Bottineau and vice versa. And just really appreciate the support from the community and the people that live right in town and throughout the surrounding area there in Bottineau County and in the Turtle Mountains. And DCB has been an important part of that region for over a century, and we're happy to do our part. And again, a big thanks to the support from the community and from the region.
And I know that on Wednesday mornings, we do love to learn about new things here on the radio, and we love to see the people coming through and telling us about the different programs, the different activities, and it's always been fun to have the other people coming in too. So thank you for allowing us to do that as well.
And thank you for continuing to do that. That partnership with the radio station is really important, and we look. I know our folks look forward to that every Wednesday morning, so we appreciate you guys doing that for us.
Well, we appreciate that, and with the legislative session that has been going on this year, are there any big changes coming for the academic side of things?
We really had a good legislative session. Again, that's another thing with a new leader there, with Dr. Simone getting started. It was just a few months after she started. We were running into January, and it was time to start a legislative session. And there's a big learning curve with that as well, and getting to learn and meet who the players are down in Bismarck in the Capitol, and learn the process and learn kind of the committees and how all that works. And it's got a little bit of baptism by fire there as you're getting your way through the first legislative session. And so we really had a good session. Again, Dr. Simone and the team at DCB did a fantastic job there. And we're moving forward. The state has supported our renovation of Old Main, so we appreciate the legislature and the governor's support on that. And really a lot of transformation is going on campus with the Old Main project. And that's going to be a wonderful home for health sciences and nursing programs and things like that down the road. But it's been an exciting project, and we're not done with it yet, but it's moving forward, and it's been great having the support of the legislature on that project.
And we really love getting those updates from people too, because I know it's stalled for a little bit, and then it's kind of it's moving forward again, and it's honestly. The time that has been put into it so far, it's going to seem like at this point it's going to be done before you know it now, because it is moving forward fairly quickly now.
Absolutely.
And we love that. So, Steve, anything else you'd like to throw out there today?
No, again, it's just a great partnership between Dakota College at Bottineau and Minot State, and again, it's a unique partnership. There's nothing else like it in either of the Dakotas, and just a really win-win for at the end of the day, who really matters, and that's the students. A lot of those students will finish their degree at DCB and then come down to Minot State and get a bachelor's degree, and so we really appreciate between both campuses that partnership and that long-standing tradition. So thanks again for everything you do and your listeners do for Dakota College at Bottineau, and great talking to you guys as always.
Dr. Shirley, thank you so much for your time this morning, and we'll let you go. I'm sure with the school year starting imminently, you have a lot of things to get done, so we'll let you get back to work.
Few things on the plate today. Hey, I appreciate it, and you have a great rest of your day. Thanks as always.
You bet. Have a great day, bud. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.